Welcome back to the Chicago White Sox Draft Only franchise, and today we're going to be hopping down to AA for their opening day so we can see the pro debut of our first round pick, shortstop Sean Quinones. We're also going to show a little bit of Alvin Maddox, his second baseman we also drafted in the same draft, and hopefully we can get some good gameplay out of them. I'm also planning on showing the home opener for the White Sox. They're going to take on the Astros in their first home game after that disastrous 1-5 road trip. And after that, we're going to go look at the draft prospects, our first look at this draft class since we had the first pick overall, and see if there's anything exceptional that we can get excited for early on. So without further ado, let's go down to AA and see what happens. And leading off for the Barons, as I said, shortstop Sean Quinones. Great contact, great vision discipline, doesn't have a ton of power. He's got to work on his defense, though, to stay at shortstop. Facing Chase Petty here, and he swings at a pitch in the dirt and throw to first, and he's going to be out. So strikeout in his first pro AB. And up next, batting second in the order, is second baseman Alvin Maddox. Maddox, another guy with hit skills and limited offense, but he's going to drop this one down the right field line into the corner. Right fielder cuts that off and holds him to a single. So Quinones didn't get a hit his first time up, but Maddox does. Now we're going to hop to the second. Quinones up, 2-1, 2 out. 2-1 pitch from Petty, and it's a shot down the right field line, and it's going to drop in, and that's going to plate at least one run. Holds him to a single, but we have men at the corners now, 2-0 Barons, and that'll bring up Maddox again. Petty's pitch, and that's inside. He swings on the pitch off the plate and strikes out the inning. But the Barons off to a 2-0 early lead. Now we go to the fifth inning. Robert Canning led off with a walk. The third at bat for Sean Quinones, so let's hop in here and see how he does. Petty still on the mound. Barons up 2-0 here, top of 5. It's 1-1 pitch. That's going to be a shot to first. Oh, and he snags it and doubles the runner off. Thought that was going to be down into the corner for his first hit, an extra base hit, but great defensive play. Now Maddox is going to come up with nobody on and 2 out. Totally different situation now. Petty's 2-2 pitch. And it's going to hit a long fly ball down the left field line, and that is foul. Oh, my. Bidding for his first home run. Just misses. Now Petty's 2-2 pitch, and he swings through the pitch, down in the zone, and strikes out. All right, now we're going to hop to the top of the 8th. Brooks Gutierrez is pitching now for the Lookouts. Quinones, 1 for 3. And he swings and misses on the changeup for his second strikeout of the game. That'll bring up Maddox again. He's 1 for 3. 2-1 pitch as a tapper up the middle. Shortstop grabs, throws, and Maddox's speed, he beats it out. A little slow developing play on defense there. Maddox reached for his second hit. Hop the box score now as the Barons lose 5-4. Quinones 1 hit, Maddox 2. Wilfred Veras hit a home run, had 2 hits. Harvey Williams with 2 hits. Enlow, 5 runs, 8 hits, and 4 1/3. Nolan McLean does a great job in relief, though, but not enough. As Birmingham drops the game 5-4. Now we're going to check out the White Sox home opener. That 1-5 road trip, trying to get back on track here at home. Going to take on the Astros. Davy Garcia against Framber Valdez. Hopefully we can have a better outcome this time. After the Sox gave up 3 in the top of the first, not the way you want to start here. Colson Montgomery's going to come up with a man on first. 1 out. And there's a ground ball up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit. Runner's going to hold it second, and now the Sox will have 2 men on and 1 out. That'll bring the tying run to the plate, and Art Rocha, you can see, struggling in his Major League debut so far, 154. No RBIs on the season. Valdez ready. 1-2 pitch. It's a shot into right field. Running over, and it's going to be caught for the second out. The throw comes back in. And the Sox would not score any runs that half inning. Now we head to the top of the third with 1 on and 2 out. Groshans reached on an error. Montgomery gets a smash past the first baseman into right field. And that's going to give them 2 men on again as the runner stops at second. Bring up Rocha again. We saw this in the first. He had 2 men on. Couldn't get anybody home. Same situation here. He's got 2 outs and a 1-2 pitch from Valdez. is on the way. There's a smash into right center field, and that is not going to get caught. That's going to go all the way to the wall. One runs in. Montgomery's digging around third. He's going to score. And Art Rocha, there we go, his first Major League RBIs as he drives in two and cuts this to a 3-2 lead for Houston. And Ramos Garcia would follow that up with a 2-run homer to give the Sox a 4-3 lead as they come back from down 3-0 early. Now we head to the fifth. Alex Bregman tied the game with an RBI double in the last half inning. And Montgomery's going to swing and miss on the pitch off the plate for the first out. Pinckney led off with a walk, trying to get him home. Next up, Rocha had the big 2-run double as last time. And he's going to swing and miss as well. And the Sox did not score that half inning. Now we jump to the seventh. Game still tied 4-4. Michael Wacha pitching now. 2 out, 2-2 pitch. And there's a tapper to third. Bregman's going to grab that. Easy throw to first. And there's 3 down. So we head to the eighth. This game is tied 4-4. And the Astros did not score in the top half, so Art Rocha is up now, leading off the eighth. First time facing Wacha. Nobody on, nobody out. 2-2 pitch. And he gets him looking with the sinker on the corner. Wasn't sure about that. He doesn't agree, but that's a strikeout. Garcia would follow that with a double. Ward strikes out, and Kasevich drives him in. That gives the Sox a 5-4 lead as we head to the ninth. Tying runs at second with 2 outs. Jeremy Pena at the plate facing Andrew Bellotti, who's in the closer role this year. His 1-2 pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3, and the Sox win their home opener. And move to 2-5. Gotta love that. Fulmer gets the win in relief. Wacha takes the loss. Bellotti gets his second save. Let's hope that's a sign of things to come. Check out the box score here. 2 hits for Pena, 2 for Diaz, along with 2 RBI. Fromber, 4 runs unearned because of an Altuve error. Did 8 strikeouts in 5 innings. On the White Sox side, 2 hits for Montgomery, a 2-run double by Rocha, 2 hits by Garcia, 2 by Kasevich, doubles by Garcia, Ward, and Rocha, home run by Garcia. Davy Garcia with mixed bag there, but the bullpen did their job, and the Sox get the dub. Gotta love it. So after the Sox won their home opener, 5-4, exciting fashion there, we sim the next day, and we'll show you this box score. Yeah, we lost 8-2, got pounded for 3 doubles and 2 homers, and Christian Javier pitched really well. But on our side, Colson Montgomery 2 hits, and Art Rocha 2 solo homers. So he did not get to see his first Major League home run on camera, but he hit 2 ding-dongs in the game, and that was the lone highlight of the loss. And then down in AA, we win that game 8-6, and Sean Quinones goes 3 for 5 and scores 2 runs. Harvey Williams, first baseman we drafted last year, late in the draft, hits a home run. Dahlquist gives up 5, only 3 earned, but Nolan McLean does another stellar job in the bullpen, and the Barons win that one too. Now we get a first look at the draft prospects for the upcoming draft, in which we get the first overall pick. So let's hop in here and let's just look position by position. You can see in the left we pick first, 39th, 66, 77, 107, 137, 167. That 39 was a pick we got because we got Rookie of the Year, I believe. Anyway, we do have a starting pitcher listed 1-1, potential A to B, and looks like he's going to be somewhere in the 70s, unless he comes in on the higher end. He's 21 years old, great stamina, good hits per 9, good walks per 9. His strikeouts are a little bit low, but that doesn't matter in the sim. Home runs are decent, pitch controls kind of ass, got really good velocity. See, 99 mile an hour fastball, 97 running fastball. Even has a 90 mile an hour changeup, so not bad. Right-handed pitcher. We desperately need right-handed pitchers. I think we could easily start a rotation of 5 lefties, and I really don't want to do that. So we might have to make a deal here, whether it's this year or next or in the off season. We might have to rectify that. Do have a closer up here. That doesn't look good. We do have another hitter ranked pretty high. He's pretty much the same as Dale. Looks like his overall might be a little bit lower, but he has a potential in the same range, and they're both 21 years old. Look at him. Great speed and stealing, really good defense, and his hitting's pretty balanced. Nothing really sticks out. Might be one of those guys that's kind of even all the way across, so you can kind of train him up, or however he develops, that would be great. He is 21 years old though, and I don't know that we necessarily need another shortstop, although we could move Quinones to second because his fielding isn't as good, and shift Montgomery to third and let this guy play short. So that is a definite possibility. Here's another shortstop, but his potential overall gap is only 8, which means he's probably going to be coming in on the lower end of those. There's a left fielder with a split of 18, so that's good. He looks like a leadoff hitter type, 5'8" though. 20 years old, looks like he's a really good contact, especially against lefties. Good vision and discipline, great defense. Wouldn't be opposed to him at all. We do need a leadoff hitter. There's another shortstop that's got tight splits. He'd probably be on the lower end of those. There's another starting pitcher, same thing. He's overrated. This guy's got 21 gap, not bad, but hits per 9 are not good, so that would not be someone I'm necessarily interested in. There's a reliever, another closer, another reliever. So luckily we get the first pick of the draft, and it looks like we've got Dale, Lantigua, and Yeager as possibilities with that first pick, unless we discover someone or somebody else scouts out really good. Nunez is one of those guys. He'll probably be lower overall but have a high potential, and then you can just develop all of his per 9s. He's got great velocity. His fastball, both fastballs are really 94 to 99, so I gotta love that. Another closer, too many closers. There's a catcher, Hideki Nomo. Okay, has really good defense and good bat, and there's a wide range there, so he's someone you'd have to scout. Looks like he's 16. Fiend Franchises said in his scouting video, you want 15 to 30 for guys that are more MLB ready, and 20 to 35 for guys that have high potential, be long-term prospects. So see how Nomo scouts out. There's another shortstop. He's 11. It's a left fielder. Really good speed and reaction defense. Third baseman, a little bit older. Excellent power. Great fielding. Be interested to see how he looks. There's Watley. He's 14, so he's right on the edge, and he's 23. Excellent bat. Defense is kind of okay. More power against lefties and righties, but he'd be a great hitter, but we'll have to see how he comes out on the splits when he gets scouted. There's another shortstop, could be a long-term prospect. Let's go by position. So he's looks like clearly the best starting pitcher. He's overrated. He's got low hits per 9. Yeah, a lot of these guys, nobody's really outstanding right now. I hate that they give you all these guys with low hits per 9. That just really kills it. And this guy's going to be on the lower end, plus he's 22. Yeah, nothing really excellent, so hopefully we can discover some guys. Big strikeout closer. This guy's got quite the range, and 21, so he might be worth it, but you know, maybe with our second round pick at 39, if he's there, if we don't have another starting pitcher or position player. Let's look at the other catchers. This guy's a little bit older, really good hit skills, decent catching, doesn't have a lot of power. How tall is he? 6'2". So, you know, if he came in on the higher end, then he'd get to the majors really quick, kind of like we did with Art Rocha. And here's another one. It's probably going to be a low overall, high potential, but he's 21. First base, Johannes Blumenthal. What a name. Great power against both sides. Have to scout him out to see where he falls, because that's a big range. Rodriguez. It's like a pretty decent bat, but that's only a 6 gap, so don't see any other first baseman right now. Second base, that's a huge gap. Cheney, good speed. Todd Burke, he's older. He's probably not one of those guys being the C potential, low Bs, somewhere in the 60s, low 70s. Not much range, or not a big gap between his potential and his overall. There's another one the same way. Those are guys you can take later in the draft. Great power there, but I'm curious to see how that gap goes. Same thing with Estrella. Shortstop. We already talked about Lantigua. Talked about him being tight on his splits. We'll scout these guys and see how they are. This guy's going to be overrated. This guy, you never know. 75 to 99. So he could be one of those guys that comes in the high 50s, low 60s, but he's an A potential, B potential. See how that works. Really need some outfielders. Yeager, definitely intrigued by him. See how he scouts out. Talbot, wide gaps there. Watley would be more of a guy that we could throw in on the major league roster, at least AAA right away, and get to the majors. There's another one. He's got great ceiling and great power. It's interesting. He's 23 years old as well. Probably be another one of those guys in the high 50s. Ranks center field. All speed, no power. Harvey Thompson has a wide gap. Really good defensive speed. Got some pop against righties. Right field. Man, these gaps are so big. And yeah, it doesn't look like we have a generational talent in this draft class. So we definitely got to get these scouts going and see what they do. Let's go in here and tell them to discover international pitchers, and we will scout starting pitchers international, and we will scout Lantigua first, and then we'll skip up to, where is he? Yeager. So we'll do Lantigua first on the hitter side, then Yeager. They're both older, so it should only take them a week. And then we'll look and find another one of these hitters and try them. So let's get the number 3 rated guy out of the way first and see if he's really good. That's there. Let's put that. Let me see what position is that guy get. Left field. Okay. Yep. So finalize that, and we'll get started with scouting, and I'll hop back in and show you guys anything as the episode progresses and through each subsequent episode until we get up to a week before the draft, and then we'll go over my draft order of guys that I'm interested in and where we think we can take these guys. All right. I was trying to get further into the month, but we have a bases loaded situation in the bottom of the 9th with 2 outs, tie ball game, Colson Montgomery up. Let's hop in here and see if he can get the job done. Micah Wacha on the mound, bases loaded, 2 outs, strike 1 right down the middle. See Montgomery, 316 with 1 home run and 5 RBI on the season. Good start for him. Need him to come through in these clutch situations. And there's going to be a base hit down the third base line, and that's going to win the game, boys and girls. There we go. Colson Montgomery drives in Koperniak, and the Sox win. See the replay here. It's a smash just inside the bag, drives in the winning run. That's ball game. Check out the box score here real quick. Jock Peterson and Jeremy Pena with home runs. Peterson's might have been a grand slam in the first. Blanco gives up 4. Hader doesn't get the save. And the White Sox side, Montgomery's only hit of the game was the game winner, but although he did drive in 2. Rincones Jr. 3 for 4. Koperniak 2 for 4. Rincones with a double and a homer. Nathan Wiles got lit up. Didn't get anybody out. 3 hits, 2 walks, 4 runs out of the game. The bullpen only gives up 1 run the rest of the way. Stephen Kolek gets the win in relief. There we go. And I wanted to show you the end of this game down in AA between the Barons and the Trash Pandas. Sean Quinones is leading off the bottom of the 8th. Barons down 2-1. Trying to get a rally started. Lucas Sims on the mound, 3-2 pitch, and that's inside for ball 4. So he gets the leadoff walk. Next up is second baseman Alvin Maddox, who's 1 for 3 with a double in this game. Sims' 1-2 pitch is going to be hit into right center field. That's going to get down and go all the way to the wall. Quinones digging around third, and he's going to come in, and we're going to have a tie game here as Maddox gets his second double of the game. Way to go, Alvin. That'll bring up DJ Gladney. Go ahead, run at second. Still nobody out. 3-2 pitch. And that's a little floater over first, and that's going to be fair, and that's going to drive in the go-ahead run. DJ Gladney coming through with the RBI single. And the Barons rally and take a 3-2 lead late. He's fired up. And the Barons would hold on and win the game 3-2. Nice little comeback. Thought you guys would be interested in watching a couple of our draft picks there and get a look at the box score here. Rocket City spread 6 hits. Pitching wasn't too bad till late. Maddox 2 doubles. Harvey Williams had a home run to tie the game at 2. You see Maddox's 2 doubles there. Dahlquist pitched great. Bullpen did pretty well. And yeah, nice come from behind win. All right, Domingo Lantigua's scouting is complete, and you see his potential now is 85 to 95, so that bodes well for a high B to a low A on his potential. Overall, 63 to 73, so hopefully that gets us into the high 60s. He also has second and third as secondary positions, so very flexible there. Hitting is a little bit higher than what it initially looked like, so that's good. And we already knew his defense was going to be great. Stealing is above average, speed is excellent. So if he was the best hitter out there and the pitcher doesn't scout out to be as good as he looks, then I would definitely take Domingo Lantigua with the first pick. So let's get somebody else scouted out. I'm going to look at William Yeager, the left fielder. We know he's a leadoff type, so let's get him scouted and see how he looks. Okay, William Yeager is fully scouted, and his potential dropped a little bit, so 77 to 89. So hoping he comes in as a B potential there. Overall is 59 to 71, which almost guarantees he'll be in the 60s. He can play all 3 outfield positions. And guarantees that he's a really good hitter with great vision and discipline, a little bit of pop, really good defense, speed, stealing, everything you want from a leadoff guy. So he might not have the highest potential, but he might be the exact player we're looking for. We'll see. His draft rank did drop to 13, so that's a little concerning. But we'll just keep plugging away here. And there's one guy here I wanted to scout next, is Dexter Watley, because he has a 85 to 99 potential range, and he's 23. So if we could find someone that's a little bit older, more MLB ready, that might be something good too. Although it'd be tough to pass up on a really good pitcher or an infielder, just to have a guy that can throw in the lineup right away and not have any long-term upside too. But we'll see. Let's get him scouted. And we had one big injury down at AAA. Catcher Matthew Nelson, who we took in the Rule 5 draft last year, tore his rotator cuff, and he is out for the rest of the season. And this is a crushing blow. Ricky McCann, who pitched so well in AA last year, he is also out for the season. Torn labrum. My goodness, he pitched so well last year. He's the one that won, I think, 15 or 17 games, and his brother was the first-round pick. That's going to hurt his development, and now we got to find somebody else to call up the AAA and call up the AA, and yeah, that's terrible. And we're going to take Nolan McLean and move him from long relief down in AA into the rotation and put DeAndre Medeiros in as a long reliever. And then in AAA, we're going to take Andrew Dahlquist and move him up from AA to AAA to take McCann's spot in that rotation. All right, we've reached the end of April. See, the Sox are 8-23. Down in AA, the Barons are 12-12, and at AAA Charlotte, we are not even on the board because we are way down here at 10-20. Our pitching has really let us down this year. Let me go show you the AAA pitching. Kevin McCann, first-round picks, pitched great. Sean Burke's done well. Chase Chaney, okay. Medrano has not pitched well at AAA. In fact, at one point his ERA was 7.71. And Ricky McCann injured, out for the rest of the season. Get the bullpen here done pretty well. Closer Garrett Lewis doing great. AA ball, Derek Denson doing Derek Denson things again with 7 saves, although his ERA is a little high this year. You can see Nolan McLean, 20 innings pitched, 20 strikeouts, ERA below 1, so that's why we're pushing him into the rotation. The other guys down at AA, all done respectable. Medeiros got lit up in his first appearance out of the bullpen. On the hitting side, first round pick Sean Quinones is hitting .294, still looking for that first pro home run. but he does have 7 RBI and 2 stolen bases. Michael Chavis hitting .320. Alvin Maddox was another draft pick of ours. I believe he was a 5th-round pick. 3 home runs, 6 RBI, 4 steals, hitting .280. So not too bad there. Canning struggling. Williams is struggling. Go to AAA. Roman Anthony hitting .290. He was hitting like .350 at one point, but he's hitting .290 with 2 home runs and 10 RBI. Really looking for that power to go up. Zavala hitting .287. Alfredo Villa is only hitting .184 with no home runs. Edgar Carroll's hitting .200. So our offense down in AAA has been killing it, and not in a good way, as well as the pitching. That explains why they're doing so poorly. Major League side, Colson Montgomery leading the team, 30 hits, 12 runs scored, 5 home runs, 22 RBI. He's got to be the leading guy for Rookie of the Year. I'll take a look at that in a second. Art Rocha, 3 home runs, 11 RBI. Remember, he hit 2 in one game early in the season. Nobody else has really got any power on this team. Got to go find some power and contact. Ryan Ward is struggling. Rincones is struggling. They both were in the Rookie of the Year race last year. Rincones won. Pitching side, Shane Drohan's pitching really good. Hagen Smith's ERA is almost 6.5. Not what we were looking for, but even the rest of the rotation is terrible. Nathan Wiles' ERA over 11, approaching 12. We're going to have to send him down and bring somebody else up from AAA. Not sure who that is. I'll probably do that before the next episode. Bullpen-wise, Patino got lit up a little bit lately, but Hernandez is doing well. Austin Davis is doing well. Fulmer was doing excellent. ERA in the 2s, and he blew up in the last couple of relief appearances. So it's just been a struggle everywhere. And let's go look and see if we've got any progress here. Montgomery slightly up. Hagen Smith still progressing, even though he's not doing well. Roman Anthony slightly up. Medrano +5 on his control, even though he's not pitching well. Rocha, no progress. So Kevin McCann is going up, including 3 on his control. That's good. Ricky was improving slightly in per 9 categories, but now he's done for the season. See what he did there. 39 hits and 29 innings was not good, so you don't want to see him down with an injury. But anyway, that's going to be it for this episode of the Chicago White Sox Draft Only franchise. So remember, if you like what you see, please hit the like, subscribe, comment, share it out, hit that notification bell so you know when the next episode is live, and I will see you next time. Go Sox.